Scope 1 and Scope 2 emissions are the emissions of carbon dioxide that the university emits from burning gas in its boilers or fuel in its vehicles, and also the electricity that we buy from the grid, essentially the carbon dioxide that's emitted from the power stations.
So in terms of our goals, obviously Scope 1 and Scope 2 emissions are really very important. They constitute about 72% of our emissions. And this is, to me, the first initial pathway that we need to address, because we also have control over those 72% need to come down very drastically.
At the present time, the university emits over 23,000 tonnes of carbon dioxide from Scope 1 and Scope 2 emissions. That's a very large amount, and it's going to be a great challenge to reduce that, but we're confident we can make steps towards it.
In order to be net zero, we're looking at creating a roadmap in order to reduce our carbon emissions, and this will involve interim reduction targets around campus, as well as other sustainability initiatives, such as making sure that staff and students are engaged in sustainability and energy saving initiatives.
That will include looking at our buildings, and our buildings are not really in a very good state. That will also include looking at the way we've used fuel, where we import fuel, where we use electricity from, where we buy the electricity from, and so forth. The building fabric is one of the things that will be part of this, because we need to make the buildings efficient.
So there's a number of things that are already underway to reduce carbon emissions. We've got refurbishment going on at our Montefiore halls of residence blocks A and B. These are halls which are quite considerable in age, but we're refurbishing them. The new refurbished blocks will be much more energy efficient than the old ones. Secondly, we've got some new build projects which you'll have seen on campus. For example, the Centenary building, the new buildings at Boulderwood. These have been built to BREEAM Excellence standards. They're very low in emissions, but not only that, they sit well in the landscape. They take account of the biodiversity that we need. They take into account the public realm commitments that we've made. And then if I take a third example, we've got a district heating scheme at Highfield. This is connected to a combined heat and power plant, and this has already resulted in a very significant reduction in carbon emissions in terms of thousands of tonnes a year being saved. It's also saved us a significant amount of money in terms of hundreds of thousands of pounds a year compared to what it would have cost if we'd heated the university conventionally.
Hello, my name's Victoria, and I'm the project leader of Chargeman at Southampton. This is a project focusing on the use of solar energy to reduce carbon emissions and increase our awareness of our carbon footprint. The project started in Bangladesh, but we wanted to bring the impact right back here to the UK. In contrast to the impoverished regions we work in over there, the development of the UK means we often turn a blind eye to the resources we consume, whether this is energy, food, or water. By being part of the university's sustainability strategy, we want to increase the use of solar energy right here on campus, optimise efficiency to reduce energy wastage, and educate fellow students on the importance of sustainability, as even you can make a difference.
The university strategy is very important, as it is an important employer in the city. It also links with the staff and the students who have aspirations to be one of the global leaders in sustainability.